Well, I suggest to convert, as I said, any conversation into the tasks, and all the time think of communication as your goal to conclude something, and this conclusion will be the initiative or activity for someone. That's it. Otherwise, this communication was not that productive. You just spent time there, and the time was not converted into anything good, into any results. So that kind of thinking and this kind of framework will also help you to understand when to communicate, whom to communicate to, in which kind of channels of communication flows to be involved, or maybe sometimes better not to be involved in order for you to get value out of it or get value into it. But the most important thing, what I always strive and ask anyone who I work with about that same Slack is, if someone started the conversation, this should be the flow, this should be the framework of how someone makes a decision to conclude it and who should be responsible for that. You should conclude the conversation and make the activity a task to someone. Integrate PMT notifications into conversations like Slack or not the Slack, but Asana, Jira notifications into Slack. It's about the integration of the things into our life. Integrate file storage notification into conversation, like you can give access to the Google Drive or the SharePoint right out of the Slack, for example. So therefore, if you go to the Slack and you use the Slack for communication with someone, you might as well, while you're there, give access to someone else to SharePoint if you have it linked with the SharePoint application, of course, and it's connected into your Slack, right? This is just illustration of how could you skip some of the steps and not go actually open up the SharePoint separately and see who has just requested the access. But you can actually doing it while you in that same Slack, because you might as well doing it if you are there already. And Slack, Skype, WhatsApp, management bio, have channels, groups for each independent topic, which we probably already have. Have channels and groups for general topics as well. Have proper display names for each participant. This is an example. I think we're all doing it as well. And conclude on every single conversation, as I said, because the conversation is a result and task to someone. This is just an example how we convert Slack how we convert Slack conversation in project management tasks. You talk about something, you like that something, you can create task out of it while you at it. So this is very easy to do, first of all, and second of all, again, as I said, it helps you to summarize on that conversation and make this conversation actually valuable. Integrate PMT into communication channels, that's the opposite thing. Like, for example, here, from the Slack, you can actually mark the task complete, like the task, check assignee, put the comment in. Again, as soon as you're already there and you appoint some piece of time to process this Slack, you might as well use that same time to process some of the tasks which you see as notification in that same Slack. And you're gonna save your time on that. That's how you kind of integrate the things with each other. File storages, as you see here, I can use Google Drive, and I can use a lot of different applications with the Slack, like in this example here, Salesforce, Zendesk, and stuff like that. So we should try integrate things with each other, and that's going to make us efficient as well.